afterward. That's a win-win situation. Your guy looks like Scion. I know. I said that like as soon as I hit max like max dark side. I was like, I look like Scion. Not quite as bad, like the cracks aren't as big or anything. But yeah, there's a definite resemblance. I'm mostly wearing the mask for the Sith effect. But immunity to poison is good too. Advanced crack syndrome. Is that a technical medical term? Advanced crack syndrome? Oh my god, I'm gonna start calling crackheads that. So I'm just calling them crackheads, just be like, yeah, you look like you have advanced crack syndrome. These guys aren't giving me shit for being here. I see. Another Jedi come to small Korriban, yes? Good to meet you. I am no Jedi. I assumed you were perhaps a Jedi from the lightsaber you were carrying. Finally, somebody acknowledges that. There are many people who come to Korriban from throughout Sith space hoping to join the Academy. Some of them are Jedi who have left the Order. You will get into the Academy for certain. I understand Jedi who have left the light side are made very welcome. So I imagine. But enough about that. It's very nice to see that the Ebon Hawk has returned. I have not seen that ship for some time indeed. Since you're a regular to our little colony, the docking fee is only 25 credits. I'm assuming Force Persuade doesn't work on the guy who's, like, on Korriban. Oh. It does. Weird. I'll be on my way. Find a dude here named Lurs Kresh. I think he's an alien. It's an awesome side quest. Also, you can tell a bunch of people here that you're Revan and they laugh at you. Then can I shank them in the forehead with my lightsaber?
No, that is the wrong answer. Again, you pathetic hopefuls can't possibly all be this stupid, can you?
Please, Master Shardan, give us a chance. We'll do anything to get into the Academy. Whoops. I just clicked a thing.
I'm no master yet, but I like the sound of that. All right, one more question. Though a lot of you is trying my patience. All right, let's say you become a Sith and I am your commanding officer. I give you an order to spare the life of an enemy. Do you do it?
Oh, of course, Shardan. Anything you command us.
We would never oppose you.
No. Do you honestly believe that the Sith are in need of such sniveling cowards? Mercy is a weakness. If your leader shows weakness, it is your duty to kill him and show true authority, true power. That is why the Sith are strong.
Does his hilt have a hole? I don't know. Did it? I didn't notice.
No, you don't understand, and you probably never will.
Let me see your hole, dude.
5 seconds in the academy, the other students would tear you apart. Bah! I can't be bothered with fools. Perhaps I should. You, Jedi, you're looking to get in the academy, are you not? Well, of course you are. Why else would you be here? Let me pose a question to you. These hopefuls will never survive in the academy. A lesson must be taught here, but I am at a loss as to what form it should take.
Well, if you can't think of anything cruel, you really shouldn't be out here, young man, should you?
I wasn't talking to you. I'm thinking
Fucking
to spare them the effort
Jolie.
of being killed and do it myself. Perhaps I shall turn their skin inside out. Or force lightning. Yes, it's a most impressive display. Or perhaps a bit of humiliation is in order. I could easily strip off their tunics and make them run through the colony. Or they could lose all control of their bodily functions. What do you think? I just can't seem to decide.
Dude. Jolie is so awesome. He's just like the old man who doesn't give a shit anymore. He's like the Frank on Always Sunny of Knights of the Old Republic. He's only got a few years left on in this life. He's gonna get real weird with it. Who does that? Who goes around turning people's skin inside out? Right? Why are you asking me?
Tell him to let us go, I beg you. Silence. Why not ask you? I'm rather exhausted from dealing with hopefuls like these. I can barely think straight. Besides, I find it fun. Come now. A decision, please.
Perhaps scare them. Kill them.
My thoughts exactly. How lovely to encounter
Nope,
someone
no
with
hole.
such an agreeable disposition.
No objections from Jolie. Okay. Kind of surprised at that one. Because even though he like doesn't give a shit, he is a little bit on the light side, so. Hello, Bree. What sort of merchandise do you offer? I Heart Academy shirts? Weapons mostly, I've got connections, you'll need them. Sort of connections. Mandalorian raiders occasionally drop by, needing to get rid of some extras that they can't sell in the civilized systems. They treat me well, I treat them well. Works out. So if you need weapons, and you probably will, this is the place to come. Let's see, merchandise? A bunch of blasters. I probably need to get something new for HK, huh? Casus Fett's heavy pistol. Julie is just here to troll. Dude. I bet Jolie frequents Twitch chats, and he's there like the one spamming emotes just all the time. Okay. Is there a way to tell if I can modify a blaster? Or any weapon, I guess, is a better question. Because I'd like to have a weapon for HK that I can actually modify. What is he using now? Oh, he's using Canderous' blaster. I think items that have actual names before them. Gotcha. So like Ordo's repeating blaster. General rule is if it has a unique name, you can modify it.
Sure.
Well, now that I know that, let me take another look. So I can probably modify Casus Fett's heavy pistol. On hit, 25% chance for stun for 6 seconds? What the fuck? It's 10,000 credits though, man. That is not a cheap pistol. Oh, special upgradable. I guess I guess that's one way to tell if it's upgradable. Everything Casus Fett is top tier? Yeah, but is it worth 10,000 credits? I only have 16. So it has 25% stun chance, 4 to 11 damage. It says 5 to 14. There's Casus Fett armor somewhere. Yeah, I think I remember saying that. I don't remember where it was, but I think I'm gonna keep Ordo's blaster for now. But damn it, transit's disabled in this one too?
What?
Mandalorian items assure quality. Find us at a Zerka Corp near you. Product placement. I'm gonna hop back into the ship real quick and see if there are any better upgrades. Oh, wait. There aren't specific upgrades for blasters, are there? Isn't it just like you have a slot and it's either occupied or it's not? What do you use for a soundboard? It's a program called Death Counter plus Soundboard. It's by like Kalogen or something like that. If you just Google Death Counter plus Soundboard, then it'll probably be the first thing that pops up. Specific upgrades for everything upgradable. I'm using production software for my soundboard. Yeah, this is just a simple, it looks like just a Windows form program. Very simple, straightforward. And then I use that in combination with my Elgato Stream Deck. So, which is really handy. Can you add your own sounds? Yep. That's how I get like things like this. Yeah, you just point it to a sound file. Yep, can be a WAV or a MP3. Then you just bind it to a key. And then I technically have my Stream Deck buttons bound to a hotkey. You can adjust the volume level of each one individually, so if you want some to be quiet, some to be louder. Yep, that's the one. That is the one. Okay. Time to go put forth some more evil. Kinda glad that Bastille isn't around to just shit talk every single evil thing that I do. Yeah, no problem, man. It's a really good piece of software. Simple, but extremely helpful. Very useful.
Look here, my dear friends. We have some newcomers to the colony, led by a Jedi,
I just
no
smeared
less.
my glasses.
I don't believe I've seen any of them before. Have you?
I hate Jedi, and these fallen ones are worse. They always get into the academy, and they think they're better than the rest of us.
Well, if you'd seen us before, we wouldn't be newcomers, would we?
Smart-mouthed newcomers, to boot.
Looks pretty fresh to me, Lasho.
That's what I thought. Well, stranger, I don't know whether you're aware of this or not, but here on Korriban, the Sith do as they please. And we are Sith. Quite literally, whether you live or die depends upon our whim. What do you think of that,
How annoying is it when that happens with your glasses? Very. Like, the most annoying thing about my glasses is just getting smudges and dirt specks and stuff on them. It'd be worth the LASIK to do that, just to avoid having to clean my glasses. You could try to kill me. You'd fail, but you could try.
Commentary. That's the way to tell the meatbags, Master.
Hell yeah.
Charging weapons just in case. This should be fun.
Those are very brave words for such an insignificant person. Do you not realize how many Sith are here in Dresde?
12. No, wait, 13.
Let me kill this one, Lasho. Let me do it.
Now, let's
I
not
love
be
Jolie,
hasty.
man.
Perhaps our friend here could yet offer up some amusement. What do you say? Amuse us, make us laugh, and we might just consider allowing you to live.
Finally gonna encounter Urethra. I mean, Uthura. Yathura. That's what it is, yeah. 2 Mandalorians are out in the woods. If a Mandalorian shits in the woods? Wait, that's not the right joke. If you really want to fight, just make your first move. It'll be your last.
I think someone just stood up to you, Lasho.
Shut up, fool, unless you want to be next.
Yeah? Anytime.
Stop it. This is boring. Let's just go back to the academy.
Fine, we'll go. As for you, I'll find you later. Trust me on that.
Yeah, find me later, bitch. I ain't scared. Citizen. Real fake doors. Look, Zerka. Even though he has joined your group, Jolie remains somewhat a mysterious character. Maybe you should speak to him about why he chose to come with you. Sure.
Got something on your mind?
It's gonna be like the first time I speak to somebody. Why did you decide to come with
Got
me?
yourself a fast little ship? I'd forgotten what engine sounded like. The closest thing to that on Kashyyyk is an uller in mating season. Ugh, frightful.
Yum. So you wanted to ride on my ship?
Or it could be for the free food. What's the gunk that comes out of the synthesizer on this bucket anyway?
We're not on the ship,
You
Jolie.
never clean the darn thing.
If you don't want to answer the question, old man, just say so.
How impatient can one person be? You must have driven your mother mad. All that gurgling and fussing. Babies are cute, but annoying. You know, you remind me of someone else I knew ages ago. Pleasant enough fellow, great destiny, all of that. Breath like a bantha.
Jolie's gonna make you go to Manon and be a defense attorney? So triggered. You're avoiding the question.
So I am. Tell
Is
you
there
what,
really a side quest
you
for
get
that?
to be
For
my
him
age,
specifically?
You can go ahead and answer any question you like to. You have my permission. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes, Andor Vex was his name. The force swirled around him like a hurricane. That's how great his destiny was.
Never heard of him.
Oh, you wouldn't have. Sometimes swirling force is just swirling force. It gets us old Jedis excited at our age, so we go, ooh, destiny. Well, it turned out that poor Andor believed a wee bit too much in the infallibility of that destiny. That overconfidence turned out to be his downfall.
Is it anything like the first defense thing when you actually go to Manon for the first time? Law and Order, Sith Victims Unit. Does this story have a point,
Does it
old
have to have a
man?
point? I thought we were just talking about Andor. Something wrong with your attention span? Let's see. Oh yes, Andor's downfall. I was pretty young myself when it happened. At the time, I thought that Andor's destiny couldn't be more boring.
As boring as this story.
You know, if you keep interrupting, it will take even longer. Have you no patience at all? How did you get as old as you are anyway? I was just about to abandon Andor to whatever the Force intended for him when his ship was overtaken by a Dimian warship. Now, you've probably never heard of the Dimians, but at the time they were a nasty lot led by a nastier overlord named Krat. Tall fellow, big teeth. Krat has us hauled onto the bridge of his ship for questioning, and that's when I knew that Andor's destiny was at hand.
Sorta, but you played a defense attorney for the other guy. Sorta like the CSI Dantooine mission. Yeah, I skipped that one. I told that guy to GTFO. I don't like that. I'm not a big fan of those sorts of things, so I probably won't do this.
Well, Andor decides that his destiny makes him invulnerable and starts making all sorts of demands. Free me now. I'm not answering questions. Blah, blah, blah. Don't you know who I am? Krat decides he's had enough and begins crushing Andor's neck. I told the boy he should have kept his mouth shut. I think he agreed, too. Those could have just been gurgling noises. No, well, anyway. Finally, Krat has enough of Andor and tosses him aside into this giant energy intake shaft. Andor gets sucked in and starts bouncing around, screaming. Maybe Andor hit something sensitive on the way down, or just didn't agree with the reactor core. Next thing I know, all the ship's alarms are ringing.
You're kidding.
Everyone panics, and I run, barely making it to the ship in time before the explosion. Krat dies horribly, and the Dimians never quite recovered. Changed the political course of the entire sector for centuries to come. I'd call that quite a destiny, wouldn't you?
Centuries? Didn't he say that he traveled with them? I hate you, old man.
Well, now that's the ingratitude of both of you. I relate an exciting tale, and do I get thanked for it? No. No, it's all me, me, me. Anyway, go on. My throat is dry and you're making me cranky. Shoo!
Okie dokie. What do you have?
If you've come for any medical supplies, I have to warn you that the colto source on Manan has been poisoned.
Gee,
It's
I
a
wonder
tragedy,
why.
Considering the war and all. Casualties are going to go through the roof. Zerka is pulling all of its colto out of storage as we speak. We do some mining here, and are responsible for local shipping and support of the Sith on Korriban. Our starport is mostly just freighters and such. But we do get many travelers that come here to learn from the Sith. I must say, Zerka is in need of droids right now. That's a mighty fine-looking one you have there.
Objection. This unit is not for sale, meatbag.
Yes, of course. No offense meant. Touchy, isn't it? This office is actually our administrative headquarters for this region. Rather inauspicious, isn't it? We offer good prices here to those traders that keep the colony supplied. If you're in need of anything, this is the place to come.
See what you
Certainly
got.
Can. Allow me to punch up our stock.
Did you guys ever play Star Wars Galaxies? Back in the day. It had some missions or quest lines on Mustafar with the HK units and stuff. Dude, I missed that game. There hasn't been a replacement. I don't think I need anything from this guy. Could buy some more med packs, I guess. I know you can blackmail the fish people into letting you back onto the planet if they kicked you off, really? Okay, dokie. Did you guys ever play Republic Commandos? I did not. I never played that one. Space travel and the combat and modding your ship was the coolest thing. Honestly, towards the end, that's what I played almost exclusively. I was so obsessed with doing the reverse engineering. And that's how I made my first 1,000,000 credits on Galaxies. Was selling a really rare component that somebody was looking for to reverse engineer. And then I used that to upgrade my ship to get more components to sell it more. And I just like had this giant business of selling rare components that other pilots wanted. And then I used all that money to make a really kick-ass ship myself. And the whole mini game of balancing good stats with a light frame was really cool too. Because it's like, if you go into space and you see somebody PvPing with an A-Wing, either they're going to die instantly, or they've been doing this a long time and they have reverse engineered perfect parts for it and you're never going to touch them and they're just going to kill everything. My pride and joy was what was it? Crate? Is that what it was? Like the neutral pilot ship? No, it wasn't a crate. What was it? It was kind of like flat, and it had like 2 things jutting out from the sides and front, kind of like pinchers. No. I forgot what it was called now. But it was something, and I had a level, what was it, a level 10 blaster on the front. It was something that's supposed to be extremely heavy, but it was a blaster that just, oh my god, it shredded everything, and it made the coolest sound. And the graphics were like this little orange zigzag laser. It was just all around. It was really, really cool. You there, human. You're the one flying the Ebon Hawk now? I saw you disembarking earlier. Yes, it is my ship. That's so. You can tell Davik that my people are spitting plasma over this. We've been waiting for this shipment for a month now. I suppose we should be grateful that the shipment survived terrorists and all, though, right? Anyway, hand it over and let's finish this. I kept the default ship, so you get the beginning. Oh, that you get at the beginning, but modded the shit out of it. The Psych, or whatever it's called. Yeah. I saw some people flying one of those. And what over? Wait a minute, don't you work for Davik? Just how is it you happen to be flying the Ebon Hawk anyway? Ebon Hawk is mine. Fair enough. To be honest, I don't really care what happened to Davik or how you got the ship. I'm interested in something else. We had arranged for several kilograms of spice to be shipped us here aboard the Ebon Hawk. Perhaps Davik left it on board? I suspect if it is, it'd be in the container we gave him, locked and requiring a code. Oh, is this the thing that like sucks you in? Looks like an X-Wing. Oh, Z95, right? Or Z98, something like that. You're talking about the Rebel starting ship. How much is it worth to you? 1,000 credits, perhaps more if you're interested. What do you say to that? Go look for it. Red 47. When you get the spice, bring it to me here. I'll wait for you. Yeah, I think it's Z95 Headhunter or Z98 Headhunter. It's a Z number and then Headhunter. But yeah, you just got so many unique builds in that game. It was ridiculous. It was really fun going into the PvP zone and just seeing what everybody did. The Old Republic is trash. See, I don't think it's trash. I don't play it, and I had fun for an MMO, but it's not the same. I like the story aspect. I like that it's all like voice acted. I like the dialogue system where you can have a group and, you know, one person gets priority and can respawn, stuff like that. And the stories seem to have been okay, but it's an MMO, and I think largely that's its downfall. I tried to play it fairly recently, and I had a level, I don't even remember what level I was, but I was on a Sith character, and I logged out because I had so many abilities that I ran out of places on all 3 of my hot bars. So I'm just like, I can't do this. How are you supposed to manage all of these things? You know, it's like I have so many buttons to keep track of. If you haven't played the Old Republic, I do recommend playing through it at least a little. Like, it's okay, even if you don't like MMOs, but at least give it a shot. It's not for everybody, for sure. Like, the actual mechanics of combat and stuff are just like any other MMO, for the most part. But it's unique in, like, the dialogues, and I don't know. It feels Old Republic-ish. Knights of the Old Republic-ish. I was part of the beta. Like, way back. And I was following it for so long. I could not wait for it to come out. Is it in one of these things? I'd be very surprised if they don't return to the Knights of the Old Republic. Eventually, at some point. Maybe not soon, but... Or they might start another Star Wars IP that, you know, focuses on more recent things. Even though I personally like this timeline, this Old Republic era. Skyrim plus Star Wars. Dude, if they did that, they would make so much money, I think. Especially if they made it co-op. Like, not massively multiplayer, but an open world RPG that's like Skyrim, that sort of feel. but make it to where it's made for 1 or 2 people to go through it. Not like, you know, an MMO where there's hundreds.